We have two of the eminent guests talking about what's going to be panning out today, but let's get things into perspective. It all comes down to this: the World Cup finale, the biggest stage in the global sporting. Nearly half of the world is going to be tuning in tonight to watch Argentina, led by godlike Leo Messi, and France, spearheaded by mercurial Mbappe, and the rejuvenated, I beg your pardon, Griezmann, who's having the tournament of his life. France are never one to discount out of high stakes of the game. However, it seems that Deschamps' camp seems to be plagued with a little bit of a flu-like effect on their few of the important players. Well, that keeping aside, we're going to be talking about the players' matchup, but little thought for the Moroccans who lost out last night. The crowd favourites, the fan favourites, and the favourites of certain critics who pulled up a huge upset in this year's World Cup. Remember, they pulled out Belgium, Spain, Portugal, and whatnot. But that becomes the first team in Africa to have reached out the semi-final. Joining us are two eminent guests: Ranjit Bajaj, the owner of FC Minerva, and William Joel, the ISL commentator and an astute mind, and of course a Messi fan. But I'll come back to the Arsenal fan himself. Ranjit, what do you make of the last night's match that happened?
Good morning, Sunil. Thank you so much for having me. And like I said and I predicted, just got the score a little bit wrong, but I predicted the Morocco team to lose and Croatia to win. So at least I got that prediction right. So let's see what happens tonight. See, what happened yesterday, I think, was that Morocco, we could come to know, were very tired. They were not the same Morocco we saw during the entire tournament. They were not the same fiery team which we saw. The number of chances they had were very few. In fact, if the Morocco goalkeeper had not been there, this could have been kind of an embarrassment for them, because he saved at least 3-4 sure shot goals. He was great. Yes.
But they won the heart. They won their admiration of the people, the critics, the pundits, and also the important eyes that are going to be signing few players in the January window. But we'll take a step back. Joel, you're a Messi fan. Tell us about how's the mood and the situation and your confidence about your team, Argentina.
Okay, firstly, once again, thank you for having us on the show. I have to say, I'm not a Messi fan. I'm a football fan. I just admire and appreciate the work of Messi as I do the work of Ronaldo, as I do the work of other top superstar players. You know, but just to clarify to the whole of India, I'm not
okay, go stop the clarification, but the tapes say otherwise when we look back of 3 interviews, but we take your point. Go on. What do you think of Argentina tonight?
Okay, so I really do think that it's going to be a 50-50 chance, because both of these teams are the two best teams in the World Cup. They've shown it throughout the whole campaign. Even though Argentina started at the very beginning, France also started against Tunisia. Let's not forget that. So, you know, it's 50-50. I don't know which way it's going to go. I do hope that it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a fair game, a balanced game. The referee is a Polish referee. He's actually one of the best referees around. I think he refereed the Champions League final, if I'm not mistaken. He's a good referee. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be, as you said, rightly so at the very beginning, it's going to be half of the world watching this, if not the whole world stopping tonight and watching this game, because it is Messi's last dance. It is Messi's last opportunity to crown himself a world champion and emulate what Diego Armando Maradona El Pelusa did back in his day. So it's his last opportunity to rekindle that love with the Argentinian supporters, Argentinian nation, and you know, to put that big debate over and done with, if he does.
Well, Joel, we'll come to Ranjit and talk about little in detail about the support staff that he has, especially the assistant coach and all. But right now, I just want to ask you to spend 30 seconds on, isn't this the World Cup that we will live for, we crave for? Two of the best teams in the world facing each other man to man, the best, 50-50 chances, no clear favourites. Isn't that what the fans looking for? And then I'll go back to Ranjit and talk about the support force staff that Argentina has. William Joel, if you can hear us. I think you've got yourself muted.
Now,
Yes.
no, you have to unmute me, my friend. So basically, 30 seconds, I think this is the final that everyone wanted. It was either Brazil against France in the final or Argentina, France. Everyone wanted this kind of final. So yes, I agree with you that this is the final that football lovers wanted to see. The best of the best against each other.
Absolutely, best of the best. And that's what, these are the most expensive tickets in the history of FIFA World Cup. I'm going to come back to Ranjit Bajaj. Ranjit, these four names are someone that you must have seen play. Lionel Scaloni, Aymar, Walter Samuel, and Roberto Alva. Remember, Pablo Aymar was the favorite of Lionel Messi, and the coach Scaloni and Messi have played together in the 2006 FIFA World Cup. Your views on how important, and certainly going by this fact, it's always nice to break the myth that good players are not good coaches. Here you see all the four coaches, assistant and the main coach, have been brilliant players. Your views on this?
I think it's a masterclass what Scaloni did. Because see, getting one legend of the game, when you have a team which is full of superstars, which Argentina is, I'm not even talking about the great man Messi. I'm talking about people like Angel Di Maria. I'm talking about Otamendi. I'm talking about all the great stars they have. See, you need a voice which they respect, which they will listen to. And who do you listen to? For example, you listen to, if you get a Sachin Tendulkar, for Indians to understand so much better, you get a Tendulkar in a dressing room, doesn't matter if it's Dhoni or it's Virat Kohli, they will stand up and listen to him. The same way, if it's a Walter Samuel talking, or it's a Ayala talking, or it's a Aymar talking,
Yes.
or it's Scaloni talking, even the senior most players, including Messi, will listen to them. So the effect it has on the team with such legends on the game, also, and bringing in tons of experience, tons of World Cup big match experience. Yes. You have to remember, some of them were the same people in the Argentinian team.
That's right.
Which lost to Germany in the final.
Yes.
So they've got even, they know that it's their last dance as well. Not only Messi's last dance, but there are 4 or other 5 players from Argentina's golden generation who will not be there in the next World Cup.
Absolutely.
So I think this masterclass of having people who've done it before and who've been there before and who've achieved the greatness, and they are great in the minds of the current players, Argentinian players.
Right.
So according to the Argentinian players, they go all out. See, I believe that you can only win a football match or a tournament if your team fully believes in your coach. If your team does not have a buy-in, something known as a buy-in, for whatever his playing style is, whatever his tactics are, if the team 100% means all 11 of the team playing do not believe it, they will never get a good result. Whereas if a team has a buy-in like this, oh my God, these guys are saying it must be right, all of us have to follow it blindly, that's what makes a world champion.
Just to put things into perspective, in 2016, it was Scaloni's tweet that convinced Messi not to retire from the national team. In 2018, Scaloni took over as the broken Argentina had lost 3 finals. So after him coming, they've won a lot of matches. Coming back, we are just left time. As we know, we are not a sports channel, but we are putting in a large show for 1 month. It's a commendable job to the producers and everybody put together. But as we wrap up the show today, put a hand on your heart and what do you think is going to be the scoreline? And then we will move on to Joel and ask him about the French team and his scoreline. Ranjit, over to you now.
I really want, putting my hand on my heart and wearing a little bit of the Argentina colors of light blue and white today, especially for this, showing my heart out that I really want Argentina to win, especially for Messi, because that will make sure I can tell my kids and grandkids that I lived in the time of the greatest of all time, Lionel Messi.
Absolutely. William Joel, quickly, we are running out of time, but we will not go without asking you, what do you think will be the scoreline, and a little bit about the French team? You've got 45 seconds, my friend.
Okay, the French team, Benzema has come out saying that he's not going to be playing. Deschamps today has come out saying that Benzema is not going to be involved. I don't know if that's true, if that's mind games, but both Benzema and Deschamps have said they are not going to be involved. Benzema is not going to be involved. So that all goes out the window now for France, and they have to stick with what they have. They have a cracking side. They have Griezmann on form, Mbappe on form, Giroud on form. I suspect that their defense is a bit on the weaker side. Varane has not been superb. Konate is unexperienced, so maybe, I don't know. I think Argentina will snatch this game 2-1, but I wouldn't be surprised if France run winners here. It's 50-50, my friend. So I want Argentina to win, but it wouldn't surprise me if France do it.
What's your celebration going to be like? 15 seconds.
my celebration. I'm going to do a reaction video on my YouTube today, and you can check it out on there.
Absolutely.
But yes, I'm going to be happy about it.
Thankfully, no more Naga food and the spicy chicken that you eat in your blog. Of course, we've got tremendous story. That's all we had time for. Keep watching NewsX for more news, views and review. Thank you very much for joining in.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.